Greetings, good people. Happy FAC Annual Conference 2026. Kicking us off with our FAC Studio 67 podcast. It's your favorite public policy team. We got Peter.
Hello, hello. Happy to be here in Orange County.
And the girl holding it down, Tonnette. Thank you so much for joining us. Recap. Hi, Josh. Hi, Austin.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Thanks for having us. We're excited to be here.
Thank you so much for your dedicated support of the Florida Association of Counties and joining us here in the City Beautiful. So tell us a little bit about Recap and what you all do.
Recap is the first carbon negative organic waste management solution anywhere in North America, launched right in Tallahassee with an amazing partnership with Leon County. We're so excited to be there, so excited to work with the amazing team at Leon County, and excited to be here today to talk to even more Florida counties.
That is so interesting. I mean, for somebody that did not study science whatsoever, I studied government politics. Can you walk me through carbon negative, please?
Yeah, happy to.
Josh, take it away from two guys that also did not study science. Let a blind lead the blind here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay. So
yeah.
we're,
It's okay. You do it well.
Yeah. There we go. So we focus on yard debris, right? So if you think about branches, leaves, palm fronds, trimmings, clippings, that sort of thing that you probably take to the curb, you put in a pile, you put in one of those brown paper bags. That's what we work with. That's what we take care of. And there's a lot of it in Florida.
So it's mostly organic.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So just for scale, more than 6 million tons of yard debris generated in Florida every single year. And that's separate and apart from anything that happens with any kind of storm debris, right? So if you think of the vehicle assembly bay at Kennedy Space Center, right? Just for scope, that's that giant, huge building at Kennedy. 10 of those filled every single year from top to bottom with yard debris in Florida. And so much of that is ending up in our landfills, which is a huge problem, right? It's a cost problem. It's a space problem.
You'd think it'd go to better use.
Yeah. So a good amount of it is put to some kind of beneficial use in Florida, but upwards of 30-40% of that every year is not. So it's eating away at that landfill space that could be used for something else, something that is more difficult to manage and to take care of. DEP last year, Florida Department of Environmental Protection issued a report. Florida only has 6 to 7 years of constructed landfill space remaining.
Wow.
That's it. And 22 years of permitted space beyond that. That's still not built, but that's it. So it's an operational problem. It's a space problem. It's a money problem for counties. So what we did is say, is there a better use for this? Is there a better way? Can this be put to a higher and better use? And can we at the same time help solve a real financial and operational problem for counties? And that's what we've done. So we take that material and run it through a process called pyrolysis, which is a big, scary scientific word that basically just means we chip it up, we heat it in a giant oven that is an oxygen-starved environment. So it's not an incinerator. We're not burning it. And what that does is results in a chemical reaction that splits the bonds in the carbon atoms that naturally occur in, say, a tree branch. And we generate biochar, which is the product that we make. It's basically organic charcoal.
So is it, when you said that, I imagine like vaporizing something. Is it something close to vaporizing? Or?
No. I mean, so
forgive the simple layman term.
No, not at all. It basically roasts it, right?
Okay.
So that reaction does result in a gas and a solid. But that gas is synthetic syngas that we then recapture and recirculate in our process as our heat source. So It becomes fully self-sustaining from the raw material, the yard debris that everyone thought was garbage and trash and they were going to dump into the landfill. That product is our entire process.
Oh, wow. That is so cool. And this is just regular, not including hurricane, debris and everything you take from hurricane season or working with emergency management.
Those amounts, yeah. That 6 million tons a year is just average run of the mill what Florida produces, and it is twice the national per capita average in Florida.
Oh, wow. So we know you're already working with Leon County, and you all are Leon County, I'm sorry, was a 2025 NACO Achievement
Yeah.
Award recipient. What did that partnership look like from a county's perspective, if you'll share with us?
Yeah.
And what were the early skepticisms that you all had to overcome?
Yeah, that is a great question. So we could not have found better partners than the amazing team at Leon County. They have been fantastic from a staff level up to the county commission. They've just been absolutely great and wonderful to work with. And one of the reasons that we sought Leon out as our first county is because of the way that they approach waste, right? Their solid waste department reports to their Office of Resources, right? So they view their waste stream as a resource, which is exactly what we do as well. So
Values are very much aligned.
absolutely.
And to add, Tallahassee is known as, I mean, I know Leon, but in Tallahassee, it's known as the tree city.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, you got plenty to work with
all
there.
those canopy roads, right? Yeah. But, so we approached, Maggie Terrio, who runs the office there, we approached her and had several follow-up meetings. And she said, I get pitched with these magic black boxes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We're willing to try. That's what we do in Leon County. We're willing to try it. So we entered into a 6-month pilot project that was successful and got us 6 more months, and completed a year of successful operation managing a portion of the waste stream there in Leon County, and then took that to the county commission and got a long-term contract. So we are now in the process of building our 3rd generation site in Leon County. By the end of the year, we will be in a position that we are managing 100% of the yard debris that is generated in Leon County. And throughout all of that, have worked and refined and bettered the process. Our process is patented. We hold a patent to it. So it is unique to Recap. And again, we are very proud of the partnership that we have with Leon County and the ability that we, through working with them, have been able to do this. So you mentioned the NACO award, and we were just so honored to be part of that and help highlight the great work that the county does for the citizens and taxpayers of Leon County.
Yeah, that you actually answered my question about like the implementation of this or like the logistics of it. I mean, when you guys partnered with Leon, like how does that look operationally? I mean, you guys just take over everything. I know it was like a phased approach, but like you mentioned, it gets to a point where it's pretty much you guys are handling it all. So if you want to dive into that.
And if you could, Austin, first, you both share with us a day in the life of working with Recap. What does that look like with you all? And then Austin, walk us through the process from you all meeting and working with the county and the commissioner saying, yeah, and their county manager, okay, well, we're on board, we're interested. And how do they get from there through the final process of you all's job and the work you do?
Yeah, so I'll start with, I can easily answer without thinking, a day in the life, right?
Okay.
That's just natural for us. So
Cool.
because I have to think about your other question, I'll answer that one first. But like you said earlier, there was a healthy dose of skepticism from Leon County when we started. I mean, like Josh said, Maggie told us directly, we get pitched magic black boxes frequently. What's so different about you? And we really appreciated that. We really appreciated the chance and the opportunity even more to prove that we could do it. But there was probably an equal amount of skepticism on our part too, which is why you're talking to us today, not years ago when we first started. I mean, it was very intentional between Josh and myself that we operate this thing. We don't get out ahead of our skis. We do this correctly because we think if we do it correctly, or we believe if we do it correctly, it's a solution that reaches far beyond Leon County. And so we really wanted to get the operation right. We really wanted to get the equipment right, our process right, and everything right about this from day one. And so we really did take baby steps throughout this whole process for several years, and which got us to the point today where, like, yeah, a day in the life of Recap, it's a lot of things, but operationally, it's really rather interesting. I mean, for all of last year, we were managing we ended up managing roughly 20% of Leon County's yard trash last year, which I think exceeded everyone's expectations. And we pushed really hard to do that. But those days were long. They're hard. They're rewarding. They're fun. I mean, you can have a lot of it. We work with really incredible people at the county level, but also a really incredible team on the ground in Leon County that we brought in from different parts of the county, different backgrounds throughout the county with different expertises. And so they really help us day in and day out go through that process. And so a day in the life of Recap looks a lot different today than it did several years ago. Josh will not tell you this, but he has battle wounds, scars, it's probably dirt still under his fingernail from 4+ years ago when the day in and day out was what you were elbows deep in the yard debris and figuring out pyrolysis and figuring out biochar and what we wanted our operation to look like and to become. And today we've refined that a little bit more. And I don't know what days start early.
I mean, one thing just to add about the operation I think is really important about what we do. Nobody has to change anything. Not a single residents don't have to do anything differently. We are co-located where this material was already going. The collectors, the haulers don't have to change anything. Nothing changes. The only thing that does change is we need about a third of the footprint that Leon County was previously devoting to yard debris. So not only are we freeing up space and saving this material from going to the landfill, we free up operational space that they were using because our entire process from yard debris dumped off the back of a truck to our biochar product is about 90 minutes from start to finish.
Wow.
So there's no giant stockpiles of material. That just doesn't exist with us.
Oh,
Sounds too good to be true, but I mean, if it's
right. I'm just like,
it's the future. We're living in the real future, and that is awesome. So I know we were mentioning Leon County a lot. You don't have to share any names specifically, but are you guys looking at expanding your footprint across the state, a certain area of the state? Is there actually a more area that is not more lucrative, but I guess more operationally feasible?
Definitely looking at expanding. We think, we believe in this solution, obviously, or we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be talking to you about it. We wouldn't be talking to other counties about it. But we think it really is a value add on a host of different metrics for county leaders, for money, for space, for land use. So yeah, we're talking to a lot of folks. We're in advanced conversations with a number of other counties, but the whole state is a giant opportunity just given the nature of Florida and the immense amount of this material that exists. Austin and I very, very early on started referring to this as wasted waste, right? Waste is a concept that we just create, right? Something is a waste product because we say it is, because we think there's not another use for it, or because finding another use of it is too hard. And we said, well, let's go tackle the hard stuff. Let's find something for it. Let's pull it out of the waste category. Let's keep it out of a landfill. Let's save counties space, and let's save them some money in the process and do some real good. So yeah, we're excited about it.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, that is very admirable. It's very, I admire the efficiency, especially in these uncertain times. And we invite more of that collaboration between public and private enterprises, because I think that's where the best work gets done.
Yeah. Most definitely. All right, Peter, let's move on and have a little bit of fun. So is this you all's first FAC annual conference?
It is.
It is.
Oh,
first timers.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to have
Are you guys originally from Florida?
No. Originally from Michigan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What do you think of that heat out there?
I'll take it.
Really?
I'll take it.
Oh, I guess over the snow, huh?
Absolutely.
I like to say that I'll take the snow, and then I get over there and I'm like, no, thanks.
I said that too in DC and got tired of it real quick and was like, I want to go.
We're here in Florida now, Floridians, Florida company, so we're all in on Florida.
Yeah, we got to get you out of Leon County and spread you all around to the rest of our 66 counties. All right, fun question. We'll start with you, Austin. Would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef?
A chef.
A chef?
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, I don't think it's not even close.
All right.
I like to vacuum, actually. So,
I
I'll
like to
vacuum.
clean,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and if they can cook some wild,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I guess
Complete
that's
opposite for me.
me too, Josh.
I'll cook. You clean up the kitchen, and I'll cook it all. That's
Hello,
fine.
give me a I'll DoorDash, or Hello Fresh, get a kid, figure it out. But I'll take a cleaner
Yeah.
any day of the week. What's your favorite superhero, Josh?
Oh man. I mean, I think we have to say Captain Planet, right?
Oh, of course,
There we go.
most definitely. What about you, Oscar? Okay, we'll close second. We'll let Captain
Yeah,
Planet run it.
I always defer to Batman, but I don't think he's technically a superhero. I mean, he has no superpower.
I mean, it's Batman.
I'd say Batman, and if someone wants to argue, we can argue about it, but Batman.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time today. We appreciate your support of the Florida Association of Counties. Until next time, we will see you all later. Take good care.
thank you.
Bye.